Hello, and welcome to a new episode of Living Fiercely. My name is Tiana, and this podcast is all about shifting the way you think so that you can live the life you say you want. And today, we're going to talk about rewiring your mind for success and confidence. Not in the fluffy, just think positive way, but in the real, tactical, let's get your brain to work for you way. Because I promise you, your success is already inside of you. It's not something that you have to achieve. It's something that you actually allow. So let's get into it. You know, we always hear that mindset is everything, but let's be real. How often do we actually stop and ask ourselves, what is my mindset doing for me? Is it making me move forward, or is it secretly keeping me stuck? And by the way, if you love these type of conversations, make sure you follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how some people just move differently? They walk into a room and people just listen. They don't seem to second guess themselves. They take action without overthinking. And you ask yourself, where did they get that confidence from? And then there's the rest of the world, stuck in hesitation, self-doubt, or waiting for the right time. Oh, the trap of the right time. The only right time and the only time that you have is now. I love when Tony Robbins says, when would now be a good time? What separates these kinds of people? It's not intelligent. Like, these people are not any more intelligent than you are, and it's definitely not luck. I don't believe in luck. I do believe, and it's definitely not that they have some secret information that you don't have. It's that their brain is wired differently. And good news, you can rewire yours too. So the real problem isn't that people lack confidence or don't believe in themselves. The problem is that most people never update their mental software. Just how you have to update your phone or computer software in order for it to work properly, you have to do the same with your mind. I mean, think about it. Your mind is still running an operating system filled with beliefs that you picked up when you were 10. So how do you expect it to handle the challenges of your 30s, your business, your ambitions, or your relationships? And most of your thoughts, they're not even yours. Yep, you heard that right. They're hand-me-downs. Something a teacher said, or parents' fear passed on to you, generational traumas, or how I like to call them, generational curses. Because honestly, some rotten mindsets are like curses in your life. Or maybe like a moment in high school where you felt embarrassed and now you carry that into your adult life without realizing how sabotaging that is. And here's where it gets wild. Your brain will fight to protect what it knows, even if it's holding you back. So what do? We reprogram it. And here are the 3 steps how you can reprogram your mind. First one is recognize the mental muscle memory holding you back. Your brain is a prediction machine. It doesn't just think thoughts, it runs on loops based on your past experiences. And I'll give you an example. If you failed in the past and felt embarrassed, your brain remembers that and predicts it will happen again. It's trying to protect you by stopping you from trying. That's why you feel resistance before taking action. And here's the trick. Resistance is not truth. It's just a habit. Next time you feel that hesitation, pause and call it out. Like, okay, that is just my brain playing an old pattern. And of course, it takes more than that to rewrite the pattern. But that moment of awareness is enough to start breaking the cycle. Then step number 2 is motivating yourself to start training your brain. So most people think that success starts with motivation. But honestly, motivation is just so overrated. You don't need motivation. You need momentum. If you look at like elite athlete, they don't wake up thinking, oh, let me see, do I feel like training today? No, they don't wait to be motivated. They've trained their brain to do it anyway. And here's how you can build momentum in your life. So instead of saying, I'll do this when I feel ready, or ... fill in the blank. Switch to I'm someone who does things before I feel ready. Instead of saying I need to be motivated, say I'm a person who takes action, period. The words you say, then the words you use shape your identity. So change those words and you will change everything. And then lastly, step number 3 is upgrade your inner circle. This is so important because your mind adapts to the people around you. You want to rewire your brain. Start paying attention to who you're around the most. Because whether you realize it or not, your brain is constantly mirroring the people closest to you. If you're around people who doubt themselves, your brain picks up on those doubt patterns. And guess what? If you're around people who take risks and believe in themselves, your brain will start to normalize those actions and success. And here's an easy brain hack. Find people who make you feel bigger, not smaller. And if you don't have them in your life yet, you can listen to them, read their books, immerse yourself in their energy, go to seminars, and your brain will start adapting. And here's a little recap of today's podcast. This is what we went over, why most of your beliefs are outdated, mental softwares, and they need an upgrade. How hesitation isn't truth, it's just old programming playing in a loop. Why motivation is a myth and what you need instead is momentum, and how your mind absorbs the energy of the people you surround yourself with. So if you take just one of these ideas that we went over today and apply it, I promise you, you will start feeling and seeing that shift. And if this episode made you think differently, please let me know. I love hearing your feedback and I would love to hear your thoughts. You can message me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is Tiana Del Rey, and let me know which part hit home for you. If you're ready to rewire your brain for confidence and success, make sure to follow the podcast, and trust me, we are just getting started. I'll see you in the next episode.